started with choosing my Oktoberfest outfits. So I have 4 outfits here, and I think I need about 3 or 4 of these. And in honor of Oktoberfest starting in Munich today, I figured this would be the perfect day to kind of give you my review, and kind of I'm going to try on each of these and show you how the fabric, and kind of give you an overview of each. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about this shirt right here. So this is a men's shirt. I purchased it because it had that red tiny check that you see a lot on like men's outfits. But if you didn't want to go into a full dress, this kind of gives the vibes of Oktoberfest. I like it because it's, like I said, it's a men's shirt, so I bought it in a medium, a little oversized, so I could roll the sleeves, gives a little bit of extra fabric, but also still has kind of really good structure on the collar and throughout. All right, so let's move on to the dresses. So for each of these, I did try them on, and I did kind of show off. You also see me steaming a lot of these, getting them out of their package. I have some video of that. And I'll go into detail about each fabric and why I like each one. And then I did get a chance to wear a couple of these in an Oktoberfest while we were traveling through Colorado in a little ski town up that way. So I'll kind of give you my real world feedback as well on a couple of these dresses. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And I'm going to show you the videos of me unpackaging them as well as trying them on. So this is the first one. This is a kind of a black dress with some red details. So I'm going to walk you through this. So I really like this when I chose it online because I like the colors of it. I love that little detail around the collar. And you'll see the corset there has kind of a ribbon look to it, which I kind of like. You do need some substantial ties there so that you can keep it tight, which I'll show you. Now this dress, I was very concerned about how wrinkled it was, but we'll get into that further. But here's the top that goes underneath. It looked a little big here, and I'll talk more about it when I try it on. And this is the apron. And this is one of the reasons why I purchased this particular dress, is because I love the details on this apron. Online it looked very kind of embroidered, and that's exactly what it looked like in person. So I tried this dress on without a petticoat. You'll see the other dresses that I tried on, I did put a petticoat underneath it. I was actually pleasantly surprised by this fabric. At first, it was very wrinkly. I thought it was going to be a wrinkled mess when I wore it. But the way the fabric is more structured, it kind of gives the volume that I was looking for without having to put a petticoat on. So it fits perfectly. It looked a little bit big, but once you cinch it in on the waist there, it fits perfect. All right, so that was the black dress. And at the very end, I'll actually kind of talk through how I wore that particular black dress to the Oktoberfest I went to a couple weeks ago. But let's get into the next dress. This one was a red and blue, kind of a red, white, and blue dress. Again, I got this one because I loved the kind of the embroidery details on the dress. And I liked this top, was one of my favorite tops. As you can see there, it cinches in. And why I love that is you can choose the neckline on it. It also gives you much more control, which I really liked. It was just a simple apron, but if you look on the dress itself, it has those embroidery details, very 3D. I liked it a lot. So this is me putting that dress together. Again, you'll see that they look really large, but that's because you're supposed to cinch them in, and I'll show you that on one of the dresses after this one. Now, I like this one because of the colors, and again, I loved the top on this one. Here's me trying it on. So I tried it on with the petticoat because I like the floofier look at the bottom. I don't know if that's authentic, but that's what I like. And I'll show you both petticoats I chose. I kind of like the way that looks with that. And you can see how the top, I really love the top. I love the collar on it. And I love the little sleeves. It gave a really good look. So that was the red dress. So I'm going to move on to this blue dress. Now this one was a little different. I was a little concerned at first, and I'll show you that here in the video. So I'm unboxing it here. Now the top on this one looked rather large, and it really was. This is a medium, and the top did fit me like it was a little bit large. But it was underneath the dress, so that was fine. And you can see here, this is a silky fabric with a little detail on it. And then this dress is made of like a faux silk, and it has kind of like a pattern in it. A little shiny, but actually looks very nice. It doesn't look fake at all. It looks like a real nice silk dress. But you'll see me here show you that it is a medium, and it looks a little large. I was a little concerned. This one looked a little bit big for me. And here's me steaming it. Now these dresses, all of the dresses, took a lot of steaming. I was steaming for, I don't know, it felt like hours. This one gave off a bit of a smell because it wasn't real silk, but it's not that fake, costumey silk. So once I got all the wrinkles out, it looked really nice, and they stay unwrinkled once they're out and hanging up. So that's what it kind of looks like. Looks a little frumpy. I was a little concerned. Now this silky apron kept falling down because it's silk on silk. But once it's all like this, I actually kind of liked the look of it. I like the details around the neck, and here I'm going to try it on. And you see it does look a little big. It has like a little pucker at the top because I had to cinch it in really tightly, but I like how the shirt fit underneath, even though it was a little big on me. But I love this apron. This apron with this kind of blue silk, I think, was my favorite combination. And so that's the blue one. So now let's get on to this blue and red dress. I got this one originally. This was the first one I purchased because I loved the detail on it. It looked amazing in person as well as it did online. So you can see it comes with a dress that's kind of got a pattern. It's blue with a little bit of kind of pinkish red. And the top is completely different than the others. It has this lace detail on the shoulders, and it's meant to be off the shoulder. And then this apron was very quality. It had this smocking on the top. It had some design at the bottom. And so kind of there it is together. And here's me. I'm going to try it on now. And you see it fits me really well. The neckline kind of worked perfectly. You can see that the top cinches down as low as you want it. You could even go lower than I did. I like to wear a little bit higher. But I love the off-the-shoulder kind of look with the extra lace. I like this dress. So this is the first dress I actually wore to that Colorado Oktoberfest because I really liked it. So you'll see I just wear it with tennis shoes and socks, and I'll show you those socks at the end here. But that is the dresses. So let's go into detail, and I'll kind of give you some more feedback on what I thought about each one. All right. So like I mentioned, I wore this one to an Oktoberfest. I actually also wore kind of a combination of these three on the second day of Oktoberfest. So I'll talk about that one first. So I wore this base here, and I'll bring up a picture in a second. And then I liked the blue with it, and I liked this top because it cinches up a little bit. So I kind of made my own outfit. I think if I'm wearing this 4 days in a row, I won't do that, but that was kind of a fun adventure. But I will say with this one, it is very high quality. You can kind of see the lacing, the details, the ribbon here. I love this smocking. And so that's why I wore this on the busy Saturday at the Oktoberfest in a ski town here as I was passing through Colorado a couple weeks ago. I do want to mention this because I think it's important to know that I did see 13 other people wearing the exact same dress as me. And that's because it is a beautiful dress. It's got nice quality, nice off the shoulder look. Now, I did see a dress 20, 30 times on different people. So there are more popular dresses, but this one did seem to be very popular, at least the Oktoberfest I went to. So I think that's something to know. I think if you're going to Germany and using these, I don't know if it'll be as popular, but that's just something to note. I would definitely wear this again, and this is definitely on my top list. But I think as a whole, I did really well purchasing these dresses. They're very, like I said, I was very surprised by the quality, because, you know, sometimes on pictures you can see the 3D on them, but they don't show up in person. But these, absolutely, I love that. The other thing is that these are all kind of really good cinching, so you can cinch it in really tight. The only one that I'm going to try to see if I can make work a little better is this one. And that's because as a medium, it is a little large. So as I mentioned when I was showing the video, it kind of puckers right here. Still looks really cute. And when you wear a petticoat with it, it actually kind of evens out the fullness of it. So, like I mentioned, I wore these dresses. Now again, I don't know if this is authentic. I don't know if this is controversial, but I wear them with the petticoats because I like the more full look of the skirt. So I bought 2 different petticoats. One's a little longer and one's a little shorter. So I'll show you a picture of this. This one right here stays above the hemline of these dresses. So you never see this, but it adds a nice fullness without being, I mean, it really looks full. If you look at this petticoat, it looks very full, but it actually doesn't look ridiculous on. It kind of sits just right so the dress flares out without looking like it goes out and then down. And so I think this one looks really nice on it if you don't want to see the petticoat hemline hanging out the bottom. Now this one is longer. This one is about the same length as these dresses hemline. So I wore it with this black one, and let me see if I can bring up the picture of it right now. I think it's on this front picture here. So if you see it here, it's me sitting down with the blue apron. You can see, if you look closely, you can see the petticoat sticking out the bottom, which I really liked that look. I wasn't going for that, but with the black dress and this black petticoat, I really liked that look of it. So it's all in kind of how you want to wear these dresses, but these are very good options. And then the final accessory I purchased were socks. And these are the socks here. They're kind of knee-high socks, and if you look, I'll come closer here. They have this nice detail on them as a little ribbon, some little frill. And these were just perfect. They fit to my knees. I loved them. It came in a 2-pack. and they were easy to wear. And as I mentioned, I do wear tennis shoes because you walk a lot when you're walking around Oktoberfest. So I wear tennis shoes with these. I just wear my white tennis shoes, and they look just fine with this. I did see some girls walking around with their cute kind of a little bit of a heel on them. I mean, that could also be your option, and they would look good with these socks as well. So again, quickly, if you guys want to see any more details, let me know, but let's go back through these dresses again, and you can look down at the carousel if you're interested in these dresses. So, this is my second favorite dress. This is a black, kind of a cotton stiff fabric. I love the detail on the apron here. It's 3D, gives that embroidered look. And again, like I said, I thought this was going to wrinkle, but it held up. I wore this all day at the less busy day, and I did see somebody with this dress. I saw one person with this dress at that Oktoberfest. So it is not the most popular dress, but again, I wore it with this apron here, so it kind of gave it a different look. And the next dress is my red, white, and blue dress. This one has like a more simple apron. I think it just gets the job done. But it does have that embroidery look kind of at the top here. You can see it is very quality. This is the shirt I like the most. I can pull it out here. You can see you can cinch it in. So you can cinch it really tight if that's kind of the look you're going for, or wear it a little bit more loose. I think this is my second favorite top. And I think I might wear this top with the other dresses. If I do wear all four of these, I think I'll wear it with this top. And then I will obviously keep this top because I love it. But that is dress number 2. So let's go on to dress number 3. I love a lot about this dress. I would say it's my least favorite. All 4 of them I really love. So when I say least favorite, I mean, it's saying something. But the shirt was too big. But I did love, it's all of these, like, have this collar on it. That was kind of my favorite look. But it was a big top. But what's underneath, you don't really see it. But I love this apron. It was very silky fabric, and it has this kind of detailed ribbon look on it, and it's 3D. But I think my favorite thing, and I wish it fit a little bit better, is this, if you can see, it's a fake, but not like a costumey fake silk that has that just subtle pattern on it. So that is dress number 3. And then finally dress number 4. Like I said, this, if I hadn't been one of 14 people wearing this dress, I think I would have absolutely loved this dress even more, but I still love it, still gonna wear it again. It has, again, my favorite detail is the off-the-shoulder lace shirt. And again, if you look here, if I pull it out, you can cinch it up if you want, or however you want. You have control over it, which I like. If you see the details on this, it's got that lace detail right here, which I love. And again, this apron looks like a really quality apron. So that's the 4th dress. Let me know what you think. What would you wear? Would you wear one of these? None of these? And again, if you have questions before I go, I can show you more detail. Just pop it in the chat. Otherwise, I hope this was helpful. Maybe you picking out your Oktoberfest outfits. I definitely believe that I'll be wearing this one and this one. And I may wear these 2, or I may mix and match these 2 into this one or some version of this. So I really do like that ability with these. But again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next live stream.